Google Drive is one of those apps every Android user should master, and it works like a digital filing cabinet in the cloud. You can use it for storage, file sharing, and collaboration. You'll find it simply labeled as Drive with that colorful triangle icon. Just search for it, or if you somehow don't have it, you can download it from the Google Play Store. Google Drive, just like any Google app, works through your Google account. So as long as you're logged into your Google account, you're all set and ready to start using it. Mine has a bunch of files here, but if you're using yours for the first time, it'll probably be empty. On the bottom, you can navigate between your home folder, starred items, shared documents, or browse your files and folders. You'll have a search on the top, and on the bottom, you'll see a big plus icon that allows you to add files to your Google Drive. You can upload any type of files from your phone, and you can also add Google Slides, Sheets, and Docs to your Google Drive, which not only allows you to collaborate with others when your spreadsheets and documents are hosted in the cloud, but it also means you can work on your documents on multiple devices, wherever you are. Let's say I'll add a basic Google Doc. To do this, you'll need to have the Google Docs app installed on your phone, and if you don't, your phone will prompt you to download it first. I'll create a new doc. I'll type something here. Maybe I'm traveling and don't have access to my computer right now. I can then get on a computer, go to docs.google.com, and my document is there, and I can keep working on it on my computer. And once I'm done, I can pull up my phone, and all the work I did on my computer has updated in real time on my phone as well. Text, spreadsheets, whatever, makes it nice and easy. Now let's upload a file next. I'll tap the big plus icon, and I can then browse the contents of my phone and choose something I want to upload on Google Drive. This can be anything from photos to music or video files, and just like you saw with the Google Docs, anything you upload on your Drive will be available on all your devices as long as you're logged into the same Google account. This is sometimes also a good way to share files between Android and iPhone devices, or between Mac and PC if you have a mixed set of devices in your house. When my file is done uploading, I can view it here, and I could, for example, share this with other people. This is actually a good example because usually you can't share large files like high-resolution video clips via email. And even though you can technically send them via text messages, any larger videos will get heavily compressed when you text it to someone, meaning you'll lose most of the image quality. To share a file, I'll tap the three buttons in the top right corner first, and I'll actually edit the permissions first. I'll go to Manage Access, and then change the general access so anyone with the link can access the file. By default, Google Drive keeps the files locked to yourself or people that are added as sort of collaborators. So if you're sending a link someone, you need to do this first. Then I can copy the link and send it to someone via text, email, whatever, and then can just click the link and view the file, in this case, my video, in its original full quality. Although just like on YouTube, the browser player can sometimes choose a lower quality setting to optimize better playback, but your recipient can also download the original file in its full quality if they want to. If you wanted to add someone as a collaborator, you'd use the Share menu. That would send the recipient to join your folder or file, and they need to be logged into their Google account to accept the invite. I don't like to force people to create accounts and log into something they might not already have, so I prefer sending links instead. One more thing before we wrap up. If you tap the camera icon above the big plus icon, you'll get a scanner that scans documents and stores them on your Google Drive. This is pretty cool because it automatically detects and crops your documents, and if you're capturing them at a slight angle, it also automatically corrects the distortion and makes the scan look nice and flat, like it came from an office scanner. You can then save your scan as a PDF into your Google Drive, and once again, it'll be available on all your devices, and you can easily share it if needed. And that's how you use Google Drive on Android. There's a million ways to use it, and it's a really powerful little app. Click that like button if this helped, subscribe for more, and yeah, that's all for now. Thanks all. Later.